HOA blocked my only entrance, so inspectors blocked theirs. They figured a quiet, blue-collar homeowner wouldn't push back, but they didn't realize a few old county files were about to cost them far more than that gate ever saved. I moved onto that land almost 20 years ago, back when the nearest neighbor was a hayfield and a rusted barbed wire fence. I fixed the little house room by room, raised my kids there on weekends, and buried my dog under the oak tree out back. The gravel road that led in wasn't pretty, but it was the only way home. Years later, a developer bought the surrounding farmland and dropped a polished HOA subdivision right across my driveway, with stone signs, identical mailboxes, and rules thick as a phone book. One afternoon, I came home from work and couldn't get in. My truck was nose to nose with a locked metal gate, bright orange cones, and a printed HOA notice flapping in the wind. It said my access was no longer approved. When I called, the woman on the line told me, politely but coldly, that my truck traffic lowered property values. She suggested I find another route. I told her there was no other route. She told me that wasn't her problem. What she didn't know was that I'd already been through this once before, years back, when the developer first tried to move my driveway. My attorney had pulled the original deed from the 1980s. There it was, in black and white, a permanent access easement over that exact stretch of land. It was recorded with the county. It couldn't be erased by a vote or a newsletter. So I stayed quiet. I sent copies of the easement, the survey, and photos of the blocked gate to the county zoning office, the fire marshal, and the HOA's own lawyer. I didn't threaten, I didn't argue, I just let the paperwork speak. 2 days later, county trucks rolled in. Inspectors measured, photographed, and cited the HOA for illegally blocking an emergency access road. The fines started adding up. Residents panicked when they learned their insurance could be voided. By the end of the week, the gate was gone. My driveway was repaved. The board went silent. I didn't celebrate, I just drove home, same as always, knowing the land I'd loved for decades finally spoke back for me. If you think this was real, like and subscribe.